to show you my poor husband who has a cast on his arm. And should we go really, really close to it to see how gross it is?
It's not nice.
No, but it's actually not that gross because it has been covered in what?
Some wonderful fabrics that you've sewed together and put on my cast.
Exactly. And that's what I'm gonna show you how to make today, because everybody needs an arm cast, especially if they want to keep their cast looking nice. An arm cover, a cast cover, that's what it's called. Okay, let's get started. You can use little bits of scraps as long as it's stretchy fabric, and I have this that's actually a skirt, and it's got superheroes on, and I don't use that much anymore. The cool thing is that it's already hemmed, because it's a skirt. You can also use an old t-shirt, and then you also have something that's already hemmed, so it makes it easier for you. So first of all, I'm just gonna cut it up along the side here. Oh, it's so sweet of you to keep holding your arm out. Okay, this is also a very weird way to cut some fabric, but I want to do it like next to your arm, so that's silly. Where are my wonder clips? They're here. First of all, the length of the cast. So you want a couple of centimeters on each side extra, because it's nice to have some fabric to put into the cast. Does it show?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. A couple of centimeters extra. So I'm just going to mark that is here on the fabric, and I'm going to make a little mark. And then I want to see how wide a piece of fabric I need. Now I know how long I need, and then I need it approximately to here. So again, I mark and give it a little bit extra. I don't want to waste fabric, but
it's nice and not too tight.
Nice and not too tight. It's nice to have something to work with in case it's been measured not correctly. And then I have this bit of fabric to use for something else. So now there is this piece of fabric, and the point is now just to see how it fits here, and it doesn't need to be super perfect. I just need to, I'm going to put in some clips here just to be sure that there is an opening for the thumb. And then I'm going to put in a clip here. And even though like that the arm is not completely the same width all the way around, of course it's easy to make sure that you don't follow the shape of the arm too much, because then it's going to be impossible to actually get it on all the way. So I've just made some clips to see that it kind of follows, and then I can remember that I can go a little bit further down this bit, and I just got to remember to keep this part open for the thumb, of course. And in case these pins fall out when you take it off the arm, I'm just going to mark here with a marker approximately where the thumb opening is, so that it will be okay even though I lose the markers or lose the pins, because maybe it's not. It could be taken off. So now it's time for sewing, and my machine just came back from the checkout. How great! And I've been really lucky to use this piece of fabric that's already hemmed here, and I could hem this bit, of course. I think I'm just actually gonna cut it a little bit nicer, because this stretchy fabric, it doesn't fray as much as other fabric does, so it's fine, even though it's not like perfect. And I know that up here I actually need to stitch quite close to the edge, approximately there, and then I could go down a little bit here. If you remember, that was the most narrow, the smallest part of the arm of the cast, but of course I can't go all the way in, because then he's not going to be able to put it on. So I'm just going to pop it into the machine, a normal stitch to begin with. I can take the pin off because I have marked here where it is the thumb is going to go out. And then for the last little bit. I'm starting where the mark is, sewing a bit back and forth, and then I think we're just gonna try it on before I do a zigzag stitch. And like this. So there's enough fabric here to pop that in, and there's also fabric here to pop that in a little bit, and it is a little bit loose here, as you can tell. So you can make this part a little bit smaller so it doesn't move so much there. I think I'm just gonna do that. And now I'm just cutting off the extra bits here. And the extra bits of thread. And you can use a serger stitch or a zigzag stitch for these bits. This is actually this part. That is quite a good idea to just give that an extra safety precaution here. Want that a little bit wider because there will be a bit of pressure on this seam actually. So I want the extra safety of knowing that it's also stitched together here, and then I'm making sure that the ends don't fray at the same time. And the last bit here. And the opening for the thumb, yes, that could also have been that could also have had a zigzag stitch here. I'm not going to do anything about this because it's not something that hopefully not something that's going to be worn for years, but just for a little while. So this will be fine. This will hold up. And then it won't be too thick here to start making a seam, and it will be annoying for the thumb. So far so good. We know this fits, but it's still a bit exciting to put it on. Yeah, this is not tight at all. This is cool. It covers the ugly cast. Great. So cool. And this can also be popped into the cast.
Yeah, very nice.
Hooray for a cast cover.